Hi, Erik Linask here at Interop in Las Vegas, talking now with ExtraHop's Jesse Rothstein. Jesse, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Erik.
So, start telling me about what's the latest over at ExtraHop.
Well, for some background,
Sure.
ExtraHop is a Seattle-based technology startup. It was founded by Raja Mukherjee and myself. We were both lead architects of Big IP version 9 at F5 Networks for 6+ years. A great thing to be a part of, a lot of success in the marketplace. You put F5 on a whole new trajectory. But if you think about what we did with Big IP version 9, is we really brought application awareness to what was the load balancer. Created a whole new product category called application delivery controllers. What we've done at ExtraHop is we've really brought application awareness to what was network monitoring, and that's creating a new category that we call application delivery assurance.
So, define application delivery assurance.
So, application delivery assurance is proactive early warning and accelerated troubleshooting to ensure that business critical transactions do not fail. Bit of a mouthful, but basically, I believe that IT complexity is spiraling out of control. Sometimes I'll make the bold statement that IT is heading for a collapse. And what I mean by that is, just look at the trends. Applications used to run in a single silo in a single data center. Now they're distributed geographically across the world. Used to be written using the client-server model. Now, service-oriented architecture, all these reusable components written by other groups, maybe even third parties. Widespread adoption of new technologies like server virtualization, network storage, cloud computing. They all offer benefits of flexibility, maybe cost savings, but certainly with additional layers of management and complexity. And of course, they're the intelligent network devices that I spent so long building, the application delivery controllers, the WAN optimizers. So basically, there are so many moving parts, something's almost always broken. Now, or at least degraded. Now, after 25 years of advancement in really network management, we have a whole toolbox of tools that we can turn to when things go wrong. There are packet sniffers and NetFlow collectors and SNMP pollers and synthetic transactions, and the list goes on and on and on. I think these are all pieces of the puzzle, but I definitely think they're lagging behind. And I talk with people in operations, and I say, maybe you're getting by today with your existing tools and technologies, established processes, but what happens next year? What happens when the number of applications doubles or quadruples, or the number of servers, or there are new strategic initiatives and new regulatory compliance that has to be met? And a lot of people just shrug. So what we've done at ExtraHop is we've really leveraged recent gains in processing power and storage capacity to bring a new solution that we think can change the way people do troubleshooting and also proactive early warning. Anybody can collect data. What's harder is turning data into information, and harder still, surfacing the relevant information, bringing it to the user's attention. So it's a passive network appliance, hangs off a network tap or a span port, or a backhaul capture, data access switch. Really depends on the network topology. And performs full stream reassembly, full content analysis. And one of the things that we've emphasized, one of the things that has absolutely permeated our development effort is ease of deployment. You literally point the traffic to the ExtraHop system and we analyze it. We auto-discover all of the devices. We figure out their names through passive traffic analysis. We'll classify them by role. What's a web server, what's an application server, and then we'll start learning their behaviors. And this is where we can actually alert when anomalies occur. Database servers start producing more errors than they normally do, or transactions start getting slower. And I think the statistical tests for that sort of trend-based alerting are pretty well understood. I think what's different in the ExtraHop system is that we have access to metrics that nobody else has access to.
What's the biggest challenge that you face, especially now, the growth of networking, multiple network types, multiple access types, and then not to mention moving things into the cloud?
Well, I think I'll answer your question a little differently. I mean, those sound like deployment challenges, and we don't have a lot of challenges there. I mean, we always take this on a case-by-case basis. We work with our systems engineers. The biggest challenge I face is building the right team. You probably heard this time and time again, but it's certainly a lesson I've learned with the technology startup. It's all about the team that you build. I think this is, I've read about it in business textbooks. It's Packard's Law. Your ability to scale your revenue is limited by your ability to hire great, talented people. So that's definitely the biggest challenge we face.
So what makes your team great?
I think it's because we're so deliberate and so methodical in our hiring. We're willing to wait even when we need positions filled until the right people come along. Sometimes I jokingly call it just-in-time hiring because it seems that we're able to scale the team just when we need it most.
So speaking of the strength of your team, the team helped you win Best of Interop award. Tell me about those.
They did. Well, we actually won 2 awards. We won the Best of Interop award in our category for network management, monitoring, and testing. And then we won Best Startup. And we're thrilled to have won both of these awards. Obviously, great contributions from the whole ExtraHop team and our customers as well, because they've really worked with us to help build a great product. And we're just thrilled to be here, thrilled to have won those awards.
Which of those 2 awards are you more proud of?
That's a tough one. I don't think I ever even imagined we had a shot at the award in our category. Whereas the Best Startup Award seems to come from a smaller pool, and you only get to try for it once. You can't go after it year after year after year. So this is our first time at Interop, and we're really excited to be here.
Great. Well, congratulations on the award.
Thanks, Erik.
We're talking here at Interop with Jesse Rothstein from ExtraHop. Jesse, thanks.
Oh, thanks a lot.